Launching void vessel exploration operation.
Damn it! Reload. Feel the pain. He's gone. Die. I'll load. Loaded. Reload. I'll load. Reload. Ah, my shield. Ah, my shield. The shield is damaged. Reload.
Descendant, VV-072, was a scientific research vessel constructed by the ancestors. The ship was named the Bastion of Eternity. I do not know how this ship ended up adrift in the void abyss, but we can only assume that the ancestors possessed interstellar navigation technology. There was something else that required urgent analysis. The core objective of the ancestors' research on the Bastion of Eternity. This was, presumably, a way to create the Colossi. The fellow you and Keelan found was not the end goal of the ancestors. The fellow is merely a byproduct of their work on the technology to construct the Colossi. According to the research data you have secured, the ancestors were developing a technology that uses RK as a raw material to separate mind from body, then implants that RK in a mechanical body of considerable power. If, for some reason, all ancestors were transformed into colossi because of this research, it explains why there are no signs of the ancestors on the Bastion of Eternity now. This research could also be the reason why you could not find any traces of Aisha's squad. The technology to construct colossi. What could be more tempting to the Vulgus? That must be why the Vulgus continue to search for this. The key technology needed to construct the colossi, and the records of that research. I have yet to discover any evidence that the ancestors' research was successful, so this is only a theory. I hope that it does not turn out to be correct. Descendant, please report these discoveries to HQ. They require HQ's careful consideration.
It isn't easy. I have examined the conversation with the guide that you uploaded to the command console. So the ancestors researched the construction of the colossi, and the Vulgus are looking for that research data. I find this difficult to accept, but we have data that supports the guide's hypothesis. Inez extracted this voice file after filtering out the interference caused by void energy.
Ajax! Ajax!
We analyzed the wavelength of the voice and found that it matched the sounds emitted by the colossi. There has never been a single reported case of a colossus speaking a human language. We're even more confused now that we have heard the guide's hypothesis. But HQ will not automatically assume Aisha's squad is deceased. Instead, we're increasing our efforts to find a way to rescue them. It's entirely possible that they left the Bastion of Eternity and are still alive elsewhere. For now, the report and data will be placed on the agenda for an emergency meeting at HQ. I will contact you when the meeting is concluded. Thank you for your efforts with this difficult operation, Descendant.
Do you have a minute?
You may speak freely. I've read and reread the records from the Bastion of Eternity. I must have gone over them dozens of times. But what I read was so unbelievable. What the hell happened to them? I wondered if my prolonged exposure to the energy of the Void Abyss was causing me to hallucinate. That's the only answer I could come up with. I've had experiences in the Void Abyss so vivid that I couldn't tell what was real and what wasn't. But we have no conclusive evidence that Aisha and her squad are dead. As Nell said, it's possible they're still alive, somewhere. And even if something happened to her squad, I believe Aisha is still alive at least. No additional evidence has been found. There is no record of mutation. And I'll never give up on rescuing her. I'll find her, no matter the cost. I know it took a lot of hard work and dedication on your part to acquire this information. Thank you for that, and also for what it means to me, personally. I may not be able to leave right away, but once we've found all of the Iron Hearts, I'll go to the Void Abyss. I will never give up hope. But until the right time presents itself, I'll focus on finding the Iron Hearts. Thank you, Descendant. I won't forget this.
Descendant, well done. Since the operation is finished, can we talk for a second?
Great! You're here! I just wanted to let you know that you did good. When we began this operation, I thought we probably needed to maybe be a little more careful than normal. But as things progressed, I realized we were actually in for a real challenge. Without your help, we would have never got through this. Thank you, Descendant. I really wish I could have been there. It's a real shame. Anyway, Descendant, would you like to join our unit? We could really use someone as capable as you. I'll treat you really, really well. Just think about it, okay?
If I were you, I'd think about the offer.
Keelan, it's times like these that we need to recruit a competent Descendant. We're already short-staffed. We won't have another opportunity like this for a long time.
She's been like this ever since she completed her Hound training. She tries to recruit anyone who looks promising, to make up for her lack of troops.
Who was it that came up to you when you were brooding in a corner? Everyone I've recruited is doing just fine, right?
Yeah, that's why I said I like them. They don't get in the way, and they can hold their own.
Then shouldn't you put more effort into trying to recruit them?
I'll think about it.
Ugh, always with the attitude. Anyway, good job, Descendant.
Yeah, good work. See you later.
This is an important operation, so listen carefully. In the time that we have been able to observe the Void Abyss, we've run into a problem. It seems that the Colossi in the Void Abyss that we've observed have also spotted Ingress. Seneca believes that our ability to observe the Void Abyss is due to the reduction in space between the Void and Ingress. If Seneca's hypothesis is correct, it also explains how the Colossi in the Void Abyss were able to detect Ingress. The problem is that the wavelengths of the Colossi that have been detected are different than normal. They are several orders of magnitude above standard. It is probably the largest reading ever recorded for a Colossus. Inez is investigating to see if this phenomenon is related to the exploration of VV072. As soon as we have more information, I will pass it along. Please head to Intercept immediately. I wish you the best of luck, Descendant.
Descendant, I know the situation is urgent, but I have information to relay to you. I will be waiting. There are traces of a special wavelength in the Colossus energy that Seneca identified. A trace that only I can detect, thanks to my void energy sensory amplification algorithm. It is very faint, but it is a trace of Arche. Of course, it is possible that the Arche trace on the Colossus is a result of a number of coincidences. It would not be surprising if a Colossus who fought a battle with the ancestors in the distant past retained these traces in the aftermath of the battle. Colossi are also still shrouded in mystery for the most part, so I would not be surprised if some of them have powers related to Arche. Descendant, we need a sample to determine why this Colossus has Arche traces on it. I will collect the data once you have intercepted it.
Descendant, I know you fought your fair share of intercept battles, but this one will be a real challenge. The enemy shows the highest void energy readings of any Colossus I've ever observed. Yet the Colossi that we've dealt with so far fall within what we consider a normal range. Well, this one far exceeds that. At first I thought it must be an error. But you are about to face the most powerful Colossus you will have ever encountered. Please, be careful. I'll begin preparations to intercept right away. Are you ready? The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
Launching Void Vessel Exploration Operation.
Take this. He's gone. How was that? See you later. Loading.